Hello friends, let us now learn some important points about the physiology of larynx. The larynx have the following functions. One, it helps in protection of airways. This protection of airways is the earliest function to develop phylogenetically, and voice production is secondary. That is the reason why in lower animals who cannot speak has larynx, and the function of larynx in them is to protect the airways, right? So protection of airways is by one, laryngeal inlet, right? Laryngeal inlet with epiglottis, tubercle of epiglottis, epiglottic folds, arytenoids, laryngeal inlet, all these are closed, thus allowing the food to not to enter the airway space and to enter the pharynx, right? I'll just show you a picture. See here, this is the nasopharynx, oropharynx and hypopharynx. So this is the laryngeal inlet. Whenever the patient tries to swallow the food through the mouth, it should enter the esophagus, and it should not enter this hypopharynx or larynx. So in order to prevent the entry of food from entering the larynx, this laryngeal inlet, which is made up of this epiglottis and epiglottic fold and arytenoid cartilage, all these will close the laryngeal inlet like this. So this one which is present, this epiglottis, epiglottic fold, this will close the laryngeal inlet like this in such a way that the food passage is still open. So once this laryngeal inlet is closed, the food can easily enter into the food pipe rather than windpipe. Now, but if by mistake the food enters into the laryngeal inlet, then there is development of cough reflex. This cough reflex will help us to expel the foreign body which comes in contact with respiratory mucosa. So this larynx helps in protection of airways, and this process of larynx protecting the airway is called as watchdog of lungs, right? Now along with that, this larynx is also useful for phonation with the help of vocal cords. Vocal cords produce voice by a mechanism called as, we have a name for the mechanism of production of voice by vocal cords, which is aerodynamic myoelastic theory of voice. We have aerodynamic myoelastic theory of voice production. In this, the vocal cords are kept adducted. See, these are the vocal cords, okay? These vocal cords are closed when we swallow. So once with the closure of vocal cords and the closure of laryngeal inlet by epiglottis, the food we swallow directly goes into the windpipe directly goes into the food pipe, that is esophagus directly. Okay, the food we swallow directly goes into the food pipe, so thus preventing food entry into the respiratory tract, right? Then when we wanted to produce the voice, the vocal cords should be in adducted. First they should be in adducted form. First and foremost, the vocal cords, this is the adduction procedure. See, I will just show you what is adduction and abduction here. So these are the vocal cords. This is the adducted position where vocal cords are nearer to the midline, that is adduction. If the vocal cords are away from the midline like this, then that is away from the midline, this is abduction. Initially the vocal cord is in adducted position, then there is infraglottic air pressure here below the glottis. See, this is the glottis, that is vocal cord. Below the glottis there is generation of air pressure. This generated air pressure due to exhaled air. See, air from the lungs goes in from the lungs to the trachea, and from there it goes to the infraglottis, that is lower part of glottis in the larynx, and this will generate pressure. Because of this pressure, this infraglottic pressure increases, and this will open the vocal cords. See, the vocal cords are now open here, and because of this opening of vocal cord, there is release of small puffs of air. This small puffs of air which generates like this small puffs of air, this will vibrate the vocal cords which are present. They will strike the vocal cords and vocal cords will vibrate, and this vibration of vocal cords will produce sound. This sound which is produced is increased and modified by the muscles of mouth, pharynx, nose and chest. All these will amplify the sound, and this sound is converted to speech by the action of lips, tongue, palate and pharynx. So this speech which we get, this is converted to the speech which we see, voice which we hear by the modulatory action of lips, tongue, palate and pharynx. So this is how the voice is produced. There is first vibration of the vocal cords. This vocal cord vibration is amplified by the pharynx, nose, throat, mouth and also chest. The lips and tongue, palate, all these structures will modify the sound in such a way that voice is produced. So larynx is helpful in phonation. Then the next function of larynx is respiration. Obviously larynx will regulate the flow of air into the lungs, and thus it is helpful in respiration. Then larynx is also helpful in fixation of chest wall. The chest wall gets fixed when the larynx is closed. So these are the different physiological processes of larynx. Thank you for watching my lecture. Thank you.